22 men ready to do battle. It's time to dance. And we are underway from the Superdome. Take it in at the 3. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. So here are the Titans now for their first. And they will be led out by their rookie quarterback.
I tell you what, when he's on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one is capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up second.
It may be cliche, but it is something that holds up over time, doesn't it? If you're the visitors, you don't want to let the crowd in the game early.
Yeah, and that's exactly what they did there. But you said also this defense, they're going to give them a lot of looks like we just saw there, aren't they?
They certainly are. They're a proud unit, and they're going to ride the momentum of this crowd with them, and that's why they got after them early.
So much for coming out throwing as it leads to an early second down and long. On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long.
Apparently this defense has come to play. A sack and a run stop on the line on the first 2 plays.
I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. They're going to look to throw. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down.
Man coverage is certainly a staple of their defense, and it's built for plays like that, forcing that incompletion.
On 4th down, Ryan Stonehouse on to punt. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Here come the Saints for their opening drive. They're led out by their quarterback out of Fresno State, Derek Carr.
It's been fun to watch his development through the years, and right now what you see is a very confident quarterback who has a strong sense of self, totally understands the offense, and knows how to get the ball to his playmakers on the run.
A good starting spot for the Saints as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 37. Carr now to throw. James has got it. Complete. They'll wind up getting just a yard, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost as bread and butter as a good running back dive play.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Carr, he gets this one complete to Traquan Smith. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 10 yards, good for his Saints, 1st down. They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. And he's up over midfield and down into Tennessee territory. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
That was a good run, and it got to the second level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle, and oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 33. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now Carr. Incomplete. The target that time, Michael Thomas. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Not sure what happened there, but he just didn't get the right read on the coverage that time. Pass wasn't where it needed to be, and that'll send them back to the drawing board.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Now back to throw. There's Chris Olave. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. Seventh play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Now a play fake. Carr. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
I know we spent a lot of time talking about how the defensive backs read routes and make plays on the football. How about a good linebacker? Feeling the route, seeing the quarterback, jumps the play, and knocks it away. Really well done.
So on 4th down, on comes Saints kicker Will Lutz. This a 43-yard attempt. The kick by Lutz is good. And the Saints are going to take a 3-0 lead. So an opening drive field goal maybe doesn't whip this crowd into a frenzy, but I think that they will take the early lead.
There's no doubt about it. They will always take the early lead, and maybe that celebration comes later if they play well and they can break things open. But right now, this is all about letting the offense just get settled in.
Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. The Titans coming back onto the field for their 2nd drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. They'll run it again with Henry. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. From the Saints here on 3rd down, an extra defensive back on the field. Back to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
And that's exactly what defenses talk about. You've got to find ways to get off the field when you can, especially on 3rd down. And 3rd down defense going to be vital in this game. Able to knock that one away and force a 4th down.
Here's Ryan Stonehouse now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. first kick 47. This one looks good as well. This is taken at the 23. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A solid punt, but also a nice return there of 14 yards. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 37. Here's Carr to throw. Flush to his right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
The time is called. Looks like a member of the Titans in some discomfort out there. Well, hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. They'll set up to throw. He gets it to Thomas.
And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Ready for the second quarter from New Orleans. It's the Saints in possession as they are looking at a 2nd and 5 situation. On play action, now Carr. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. They'll pound it up the middle with Kamara. To about the 26 here.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Six yards left on second down.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Williams. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. He showed his shiftiness and his explosion to take him all the way down near the goal line.
Love that description, and it creates momentum. Maybe you hand it to him again since he's got it going, or do you fake it to him and throw it to a teammate? Right now, the options are wide open.
Kamara diving for the end zone, and he'll get there. Touchdown.
I know the play ends up in the end zone with one person carrying the ball, but how about that big mass of humanity that guided him to that spot?
Yeah, they got there, but I love the dive. Always a fan of the dive. It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-zip. So that drives 7 plays in length. And the capper came from Alvin Kamara on the touchdown run. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taken at the goal line. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. Here's Tennessee ready to begin this drive offensively. They're still in search of an initial first down as they come up here 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
Offside, defense.
Yeah, that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
After the penalty, it's Henry. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down.
Offense looked a little bit discouraged after that play, shaking their heads a bit, looking at each other. I think they thought they'd get a lot more out of that call. Sometimes you do get the running lane you want. And other times, the defensive front, they just break up the play before it can get going.
Here's 2nd and 8. That's caught by his tight end, Trevon Wesco. That's good for a gain of 6. And now that sets up 3rd and 2. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down.
You know, we might start getting some props here in the booth. You know, that one that says the D and then the fence that you put up next to it. How about that? They brought out the jumbo package and still couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage enough to pick up that first down.
Impressive. They were ready defensively for that jumbo set. Here's Ryan Stonehouse now as he's on to punt for Tennessee. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And good hustle here as this is going to be blown dead right at the 9-yard line.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. They begin the drive with Williams. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Carr going to throw. To the sideline. Wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it, but he is able to keep the feet in bounds. Only able to gain a couple there, and that will bring up 2nd down.
That was a nice throw out there to the flat, but they defended that pretty well. The hope is to go ahead and put it on him so he can turn and get upfield and gain additional yardage. There just wasn't anywhere to go on that play.
To throw again on 2nd down. Carr. Looking sideline, incomplete. Well, the incompletion, but now we also have an injured player. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Working from the gun, it's Carr. Open man is Michael Thomas. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. It's a gain of 13 for number 13, and it gives him a 1st down.
We always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Throwing now is Carr. And he'll go right back to Thomas, complete again. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
And Carr's throw complete there to Smith. And they're going to move it down to inside the 25. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2. Again, they'll throw with Carr. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Well, to me, there was no question about the intent there, and I think he was a little fortunate that the penalty flag didn't come out for grounding. But he'll get away with it and get another shot on 3rd down.
They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. Here's Carr. He finds his man, complete. It's James. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Into the red zone, it's Carr. This will be caught just inside the 10. And the Saints are going to be set up with a 1st and goal here as the tackle made at the 9.
Now Carr. Got a man open. It's Thomas. It's a touchdown for New Orleans. A 9-yard touchdown there. And the Saints go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. And this drive, Charles, very well timed as they scored with very little time remaining in this first half.
And I'm reminded that they get the second half kickoff as well, so they can break this one wide open before the other guys have a chance to possess the football.
Wants to try to add the PAT. He's got it, and it's 17-0. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive.
And it's Michael Thomas who ends it with a touchdown reception.
The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25.
The Titans offense going to get one final possession in this first half.
And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. That's caught. It's Chris Moore. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Throw left side here into the hands of Wesco, the tight end. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. So even though it's 1st down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. From the left hash, this from 46. And this one is right down the middle. And they're on the board at least here. It's now 17-3. So maybe a moral victory of sorts. They're on the board here late in the first half, but this offense just hasn't looked that sharp.
Yeah, but at least they got the 3 points, right? At least have something to, quote-unquote, hang their hats on and maybe feel a little bit better about themselves as they head to the half.
So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The final second ticks by, and that's going to do it for the first half of play. So it's halftime here in New Orleans with the Saints out in front. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, BG, thanks very much. And welcome one and all to our beautiful new downtown Orlando studios for this EA Sports halftime report. First, though, let's run through the next-gen stats for the Titans in that first half. And not much went right in those first 2 quarters. You can see the numbers on the ground there. Not a whole lot to write home about so far. Meanwhile, for the Saints, you get a look at what they were able to do throwing the football. And whatever they've done, it's worked, as they have the lead through 2 quarters of play.
All right, Coach, thanks very much. Fine work as always as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. Set now to go for the 3rd quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. And no run back here as the 3rd quarter will commence with a touchback. Out come the Saints now. They'll go on offense first here to begin the 3rd quarter. Carr now on first down. The pass caught by Olave. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Now Carr. Complete. Smith has it. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. He continues to deliver a first down here. He had 4 catches in the first half, and this one number 5. Kamara up the middle. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Nice run defense presented there, and what I mean by that is discipline. Guys filling the right gaps in the right holes, no one over-pursuing, and making a very nice play.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Carr now to throw. Over the middle to Smith. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old reliable plays because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage as we just saw there.
And those guys like it, right? They can get the ball with a full head of steam.
Especially against man coverage, because man coverage, you're typically running away from someone and not worried about traffic coming out on the other end.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41. From the gun, it's Carr. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Carr. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. Pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive? I think they just crossed it on that one.
Out come the Titans now. They'll have it first on offense to start the 3rd. And they just got a little help from their defense forcing the turnover. Now can they make that pay off in points?
They need to, partner. They're down on the scoreboard. Need to take advantage of those opportunities, and this is a good one right in front of them.
It's the game flag. Brings up second and 5 at the 37-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 37.
A handoff, running left, Henry. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
Well, it's not time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Again, it's Henry. And Henry fighting for the marker, but I don't think he got there. He did not. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
I know they'd love to take some heat off of that young quarterback, but so far, not much in the running game, and this won't help things either. A loss on that play.
Here's Ryan Stonehouse now,
as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. And out of bounds across the 15-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt.
and it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
On 1st down, Carr. That is hauled in by Michael Thomas. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
That's good for a Saints. 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
From midfield, here's Carr. Eluding the pressure right. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a hole. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down. To throw his Carr. Thomas has got it, complete. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 36. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. Now a 1st down carry. It's Williams. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He's got Smith here.
And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Carr toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That's a really nice job there by the coverage, understanding that they're in a high-stakes situation. If he doesn't make a play on that ball, there's an excellent chance it ends up either as a touchdown or as a nice gain downfield.
This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. Here's Carr to throw. Got an open man. It's Olave. And the Saints are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And that's one of those where it feels like backyard football in a sense. You say, forget about the route. Just run to the open spot in the middle of the field, and I'll find you. Good throw, good concentration on the catch, and they pick up the 1st down.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Now Carr again. Drops this off to Kamara out of the backfield. And he showed a nice little juke, but then the window quickly closed. 3 yards is the gain that time, 2nd and goal.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on 2nd down. They'll run it with Kamara. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown,
You will too.
You're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the 2nd one.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Jesse James there to make the grab. And the Saints have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. I've heard you use the term put-away drive, and that right there seemed like the definition of a put-away drive.
Yeah, it certainly just pops right up out of your book, doesn't it? Because up 2 scores already, just wanted to possess the football, keep converting and picking up 1st downs, and if the drive ends in 3 points, that's terrific. If it ends in a touchdown, fantastic.
Lutz with the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled-out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He would love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
Let's do this, man.
3 yards remain for 2nd down. Back to throw. Wesco, the tight end, making the catch. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a 1st down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size, can't really hide him. With the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a 1st down.
Now the pass, and it's into the arms of Hopkins. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
If he's their best threat on offense, use your #1 cover guy on defense. It doesn't matter about size.
They have had him locked up. That just his first catch of the game. Big reason why they're down. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. The throw over the middle, taken in. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. The catch and run, good for 18 and a 1st down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. He's going to find his receiver, Chris Moore. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 21-yard line.
Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. They'll look to throw again. And he'll go right back to Moore, complete again. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. To the line now. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Hopkins on the grab over the middle. And he will have a Titans 1st down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6.
And if they're throwing on 3rd down, it's a good bet. They're going to look his way. He's the most reliable of their receivers. And he comes through there with a nice grab for the 1st down.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Back to throw again. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone, space is at a premium for receivers to try and operate and shake themselves free. That one's incomplete.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Again, he'll drop to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. As this one moves towards its conclusion, another incomplete pass there. Thoughts on the secondary? Seem to be pretty effective in this one.
Yeah, I thought that they've been absolutely outstanding. I mean, their job is to prevent touchdowns, and not a single touchdown is going on the board against them. Of course, they want to make it a total shutout, but hey, if you don't give up touchdowns, you got a heck of a chance to win.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Jonathan Abram picks it. And the Saints are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. 3rd and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him, and what I mean by that is what you said, 3rd and long. Got to push it downfield to try and pick up the 1st down. Defensive backs live for this situation, and they took advantage of the young man right there.
Here comes Michael Thomas and the rest of the Saints offense. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this, but it's usually not by himself, is it? Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
Another example of this offense really having their way, Charles, and another big chunk play there on the ground.
And when you look at the defense, they've got to do a much better job of wrapping up when they tackle. A lot of great opportunities continue to slip through their fingers, as do the runners.
So this one a victory here for New Orleans. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the 2nd quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game.
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.